doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
For so many years, we couldn't tell who the son of iniquity or the mystery of iniquity was really talking about. Now his history and his mind state is being revealed wide open, okay? And it's the so-called white man that's the Edomites of the Bible. The Bible has pinpointed you. We have zeroed in on you, and now you're in the radars of the Most High. He knew, but now the people of the earth are beginning to know. Even your own people calling you out. Okay? You got it, huh?
Dragon. And then shall the wicked be revealed, who the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
And we're consuming him with the spirit of his mouth, bringing out articles against you, bringing out your history, bringing out your mentality and your mind state, bringing out your animal-like nature, particularly your serpent-like nature. Your agendas, yep.
And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
Hey, that's how we know it's you. Because you're the only one that builds a car that looks like the head of a snake, man. That Tesla looked like the head of a snake, man. Like that, I seen a white one and a black one, but the front, that T, looked like the tongue.
Yeah, because the grill is gone.
God, I never noticed that.
So
But
the
you
eyes,
said,
bro,
yeah.
the eyes are slanted and everything.
Yeah, the whole the headlights, the shit look like a snake. It's like one of the most popular versions of that make.
Yeah, all Esau's products, his consumer products got all types of idols and witchcraft in them, man.
Yep. Showing who he is.
That's even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness.
And hey, he has all of the cures to everything. He has all the answers to everything. This man is always ahead of all the information going on. Why? Because he's the one perpetuating it. What's his phrase? Problem, reaction, solution. He creates a problem that he's waiting for a certain reaction, and he already had a solution before he initiated the problem. So he looks like he's on a high level, and if you would have jumped up, you don't have to. But it says he thinks he's the most high because he knows how to figure out that scenario. He creates something, gets a reaction of the people, then he solves it. That's the work that the Most High really does. Okay, he's waiting to see certain things from the people on the earth. But this man thinks he's God himself, and so he's going to have to be punished for that. No one else on the earth is claiming himself to be God but this damn man on the planet. And he's the furthest away from godliness. You got it, bro?
And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie.
Yeah, it says the Most High is going to send them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie, man. So what? Their conscience is going to be defiled. Hey, because what? Hey, going into delusion. Hey, also, hey, when people do get bit by those serpents, hey, their minds, like the Ghetto Boy song, their minds do start playing tricks on them, man. Because what? You have a foreign substance entering into your body, man.
I think that's the third, isn't it? The third type of venom that you're talking about? Basically the mind begins to play tricks on you. You go crazy.
Well, that's a neurotoxin as well.
Yeah, that's neuro.
Yeah.
That's
Because neurotoxin, what it'll do, it'll have your brain start misfiring.
Yeah.
You know, which means what? That you can't basically control your impulses.
Yep.
So your neurons will just start
Motor
firing.
functions
Yeah,
will
your
go
motor
out.
functions will go out. That's why people start shaking. They'll have seizures. Their heart rate just start going crazy.
Are you talking about when the poisonous snake, or are you talking about the...
God, it's one and the same.
thing.
No difference. Well, I was going to, where it says strong delusion.
Yep. The 8th verse.
That word delusion, I believe, is from the Greek word plane. And one of the definitions is mental strain. And that's caused by seduction.
Yep.
And it tells you that in Proverbs 12, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the ways of the wicked seduce him.
Yep.
And how is he seducing them? He's seducing them through doctrines of the devil.
Yep.
Indoctrinations, strange philosophy.
Media.
Deceivableness.
Yeah, basically his right hand, which is the right hand of falsehood.
Yep.
Deception. You know? And that's why you got people which over a year ago You didn't see people fighting because you decide not to make a medical decision or choice for yourself.
Yeah.
People, we didn't fight over dumb shit like that. But now, because of that mental strain, because of the strong delusion that people have, because they're under the enchantment of Esau, now people are fighting over shit like that. People are saying, yeah, you deserve to get your kid taken from you because you refuse to bow down to the beast. You deserve to starve and not go into a grocery store and buy food because you refuse to make that. You refuse to come up under medical tyranny.
Right.
Yep.
So those people they're under strong delusion because of he who's coming is after the working of Satan.
Kind. And we understand there's no such thing by coincidence. When you look up who were the first snake charmers, because what snake charmers do, what they hold the flute, and the snake is what is captivated or under that illusion by that tone or that pitch. Hey, the first snake charmers were Egyptians, man, and we understand that this is the modern day Egypt, man. Why? Because hey, this is the land of our captivity, man. This is where we were learned. And even in the scripture, Revelation, it says, which is now modern day Sodom and Egypt. You know, so Esau's playing those same games, man. The Most High, Yahweh Shema Shah lined everything up perfectly, man. Could brother grab Psalm 64? Yeah, it's on the top. Yep.
I got more to it.
Remember?
You can wrap this up?
Yeah, wrap that up.
This is verse 4, Psalm 58:4. Yeah, 58:4 says, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
Yeah, Khan. It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent. Hey, because when you go into basically the make of a snake, man, their fangs are hollowed out, so that poison can be injected into that victim, man. Same thing as Esau. Hey, because when we go into the word charagma in Revelation 13 and 16, hey, it means what? Charagma goes into a slut.
Pale, steak,
That's karax.
rocks.
Charagma is the mark. It says something imprinted or stamped. You know, and another definition on the blue letter Bible. It says what of the badge of those of the followers of the anti-Messiah, man. Basically,
Badge of servitude.
yeah, badge of servitude. So that's what the charagma is, man. It's a imprint, a stamp, you know, as the badge, man. And when you go into the root word of charagma, it's karax, which is that pillar palisade that brother was talking about. Hey,
And if I may say, what's significant about it is that it works as a marker of identification. And basically, if you don't, it's going to come a point in time where if you don't have that marker of identification, you will no longer be recognized as a citizen of this system.
Yep.
So that means you're completely erased. Like you basically you don't exist in his system that he's getting ready to roll out.
Edgar Friendly. Y'all remember San Angeles from Demolition Man? They had to live underground and eat rats and shit, man. To survive, they had to break out and come up above where society was really, and all the citizens were, where they were all implanted. They had to come up there and steal food. And in that movie, that they showed how Stallone or whoever, Stallone was recognized the difference. I'm about to kill people that's trying to steal food. So the devil's no different. I want to kind of wrap it all real quick because that same deceivableness that this man is pushing, that's come out of his teeth. What comes out of your teeth? What you say.
Yep.
Okay, when you make it a human thing, you know, you make it a thing of people upon the earth. So this man comes out and he speaks that deceivableness that now has you marked mentally with that mental strain or that delusion that you believe the lies that he tells you. Okay? And because he's now charmed you.
And another thing that Esau does is through repetition. They say it over and over and over, so you believe it's truth. Even if you consciously know it's a lie, it's it's slowly swaying you over to the other side.
I'm gonna say this since you said that over and over and over. There's a commercial on YouTube right now. It's a Pepsi's Coke Zero commercial. And what do they keep saying? I know y'all seen this commercial, right? Probably don't even let it bother you, but I'm like, I'm tired of seeing this commercial. And what does it keep saying in that commercial? I have to try it. I have to try it. Eventually, people gonna start thinking, I have to try it. It's just like the original pill, but it's better. It doesn't have calories or zero or whatever. I have to try it. And this is how this devil works.
Yeah, and that's all ads. That's all. That's all witchcraft, man. Because it attacks your psyche and your mental, man.
Subconscious.
The subconscious. Hey, because like you said, you know, like, oh dang, like same thing when he's showing the commercials of Red Lobster or a burger with bacon on it, man. He's making sure that the lobster tail is getting falling from a foot down into a pallet of butter, man.
Yeah.
You know, allowing the wave of the butter to come and
splash beautifully. Yeah. I mean, they entice you to the coldest, you know.
kind. Yep.
Yeah, that's how this devil works.
And the scripture says what? And the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, man.
Yep.
And the other one says what? The words of his mouth were as oil, but they were drawn swords, man.
It's the same verse.
And then, it's like going back into Karax, man. It's at that point. That pale or palisade is at the point, like a fang of a serpent, man. It's at that finite point where it's can penetrate, man. You know, where it seeps into your skin, just like a syringe.
That's why the analogies of vampires also fit these Edomites. Same way.
And what do?
Yeah.
The higher ups.
Yep,
They drink blood. And what's it called? Correxar?
The
Adrenochrome.
Yep. Stay young and youthful. That's just about that. It says, which will not hearken to the voice of charming never so wisely. Meaning they're not even going to hear wisdom. They're just about their agendas, man. They're just going to push what they want to accomplish, no matter if they have to be kamikazes about it. You know, if they have to sacrifice half their own personal population or kill themselves to do it, they'll do it. They're not going to listen to things of reason. They're unreasonable people by nature. They were created this way. Okay, it says, break their teeth, O power Yahweh, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Okay, and that's just to say, hey man, that's what we're up here doing, these strongholds. Right? We're breaking the teeth of these, and they're showing you that, hey, you don't have to be injected by the delusions that they put in you. You don't have to be succumbed to whatever they tell you. Okay, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Y'all got it. Is you right?
I got a quick one. This is Proverbs chapter 4, and I'll start at verse 14. I'll start at 13. Instruction, and let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away.
Basically telling us to stay out the ways of these wicked ass people. They're providing a path to destruction, and our people are following right along like zombies already. All right, doing whatever is meant to see to that high level. But the scriptures telling us don't follow that way. It's so easy to see that this man is leading you into a pit of destruction. Don't follow that way. But our people feel, well, what other way am I gonna go? It's how dumb our people are. The 2/3 of our people are some of the dumbest people on the planet. You got it, bro?
For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall.
And I love when this scripture comes up, because I knew Edomites that couldn't sleep until they had shit figured out. All right, they literally could not rest that night. They'd be up all night trying to figure out what's the next move. And it always ended up with some bullshit, man, at the end of the day. To rise their empires, but also, or their situation, but also to throw other people off. Because they want you looking here so they can step on you to get to where they're trying to get to. But they need you docile, being stupid, so they can be elevated, man. Okay, they're basically telling you that this is what's inside their heart. This is what they really think about. This is what they're really about. And it's basically about your destruction. They only want to be over you to destroy you. That's it. They don't even know what happens after that. They don't care.
Hey, their evil covetousness, their evil covetousness is so great that they're just like a kid that's waiting for Christmas when they can't wait to open up those presents. The excitement of anticipating